Yeah, so hope my screen is visible to all of you. Now, today we are going to discuss about today's market update. Mm, what happened today and what are the things which are taken place today. We are going to discuss this thoroughly. So let's start. Let's start this. So key market trends and corporate updates we are going to give you. Auto sector performance and finance concepts. We can also explain that as well. So here we are going to discuss about these things over here. So the economic pulse growth is slowing but still expanding. As we all know, India's composite PMI, that is a combined measure for manufacturing and services, fell from 57.8 in December from 59.7 in November. So as you can see the graph here as well, the services PMI also dipped to a 11-month low. So what is PMI? First of all, I think most of the people don't know what this. The purchasing manager index is a key indicator of economic health. Like what is the right now health of our economy? So a score above 50 signals expansion, while below 50 indicates contraction. So it's right now its economy is good, but as we can see, it decreases from in December. So that is not much positive because as you can see the graph here as well. Let me showcase you. I can have an arrow over here, so I can so you can check over here. So the graph we can see is declining, so that is a little bit concerning. Why people most people will question like why it matters, like while the pace of growth has moderated, the reading is still firmly in expansion territory. This suggests that the Indian economy remains robust, but yeah, still from November highs, it's declining. Now the next thing, like a cautious start, defensive sectors lead the way. Market opened lower on Tuesday, okay, reflecting cautious sentiments. But as you can see, there are certain sectors which are in green today, like health, care, and pharma, and oil and gas and media sector is underperforming today. And the other sectors in gray section, as you can see over here. So yeah, so healthcare and pharma is in green zone today. So, sector rotation provides clues about market sentiments. A shift to defensive stocks suggests investors may be prioritizing safety over aggressive growth for the day. Okay. So, RBI's new watchdog for digital payments. Yeah. So, what's happening as we can see, like UPI, QR code, credit card, these things, there are a lot of multiple options we have right now, like mobile phone with wallet symbol and laptop with the transaction symbol. So the RBI, Reserve Bank of India, held the first meeting of its new payment regulatory board. So they have made a new board and that has a meeting. So it is a dedicated body created by the RBI to oversee and develop India's entire payment ecosystem. Is it going to impact on you? This move aims to strengthen the framework for UPI, digital wallets, what we daily use like UPI apps and wallets like PhonePe, Google Pay wallets. We daily use this, and why it matters. Like good infrastructure or robust regulatory structure build trust and encourage wider adoption of digital payments. which is a long-term positive thing for fintech industry. Okay, so operational news move stocks. So ONGC in the Reliance industry, we are going to discuss in the energy sector. So ONGC successfully took control of the fire in its Mori 5 oil well. This positive resolution can help stabilize the stock after initial uncertainty. And Reliance Industries issues a clarification stating that um, there are certain news spreading on the media, like reports suggesting its Jamanagar refinery received Russian oil. These were incorrect information which was circulating online. Okay, why news like this matters? For energy and infrastructure giants, operational events can impact production. Okay, create unforeseen costs and cause significant stock price volatility. Okay, so companies giving clear communication to their investors. Okay, like there is no such kind of things are happening. Okay, market movers, consolidation and new listing. So M&A update, ICICI Bank, and IPO alert, Hindustan Laboratories. The PFRDA has announced approved the bank acquisition of a 100% stake. The PRFDA has approved the bank's acquisition of a 100% stake in ICICI Prudential Pension Funds Management. The company has applied for an initial public offer, that is IPO, Hindustan Laboratories. Before investing, analyze the company's financial growth and perspective, like how it gonna plan to use the IPO funds. Okay. Um, the, this consolidates ICC Financial Services, making the pension fund a wholly owned subsidiary for long-term investors. Okay, and navigating headwinds, the impact of tax disputes. So Vodafone Idea receives a service tax penalty order of 8.78 crore, which the company plans to challenge. Tata Consumers receive an income tax demand of 269 crore. Why it matters for valuation. Tax disputes create a contingent liability, a potential future expense. This uncertainty can weigh on the stock's valuation until resolved. So large demands can impact companies' cash flow if the appeal is lost. So these things can happen. Okay, and we were over here. Yeah, the retail engine trends impressive expansion. Trends impressive expansion. Trend reported a robust 17% year-on-year revenue growth in the October-December quarter. The Judio factor, the aggressive expansion has been a key driver, with the company's total store network now at 1,164 stores, led by Judio brand. 17% year-on-year revenue growth. A large store network leads to greater brand visibility, econ- economies of scale in sourcing and logistics, and a wider customer base. Powerful cycle of growth for investor betting on India's consumption story. Auto sector and top gear. The auto industry posted strong sales growth in December 2025, indicating robust consumer demand. So TVS Motor year-on-year growth is 50%. Escort Kubota at 38%. Eicher Motor 30%. M&M 25%. Strong auto sales are a positive indicator for the broader economy, reflecting healthy consumer confidence and spending, which benefits manufacturing, finance, and ancillary industries. Auto deep dive, EV surge and volume leaders. The EV story, TVS Motor, as we all know, 77%, while 77%, while overall sales grew 50%. EV sales incredible 77% year-on-year growth. So there are a lot of things growing in EV. Public sense regular showed impressive growth across sentiments. Vehicles up to 25% and commercial vehicle 34% growth. M&M. Maruti Suzuki 2.18 lakh units are sold by Maruti Suzuki. 80 lakhs, 65 lakh and 45 lakhs. Others. Like operating profit reveals the company's true health. So revenue 100, cost of goods sold, operating expenses, operating profit 40. So cost of goods and operating expense all collective. So now after operating profit, interest, taxes, net profit, the profit company makes from its core business operations. Before deducting interest and taxes, it's calculated by its. Why it matters more than net profit. Net profit can be skewed by tax benefits, one-time gains, or high debt cost. Operating profit shows how efficiently the main business is running. finding value in growth stock with the PEG ratio. So what is PEG ratio? We are going to discuss. So the what is PE? Firstly, a high price to earning. P ratio might suggest a stock is expensive, but what if the company is growing extremely fast? And here enters a PEG ratio. It balances the stock's PE ratio against its earning growth rate. Formula is PE ratio divided by annual EPS growth rate. How to read it? PE is less than 1. Potential undervalued. The stock's price may not fully reflect its earning growth. Potential value. You are paying a premium for its growth if it's greater than 1. So compare high growth companies more fairly and avoid paying too much for future potential. Think of a stock's P ratio as a car price tag. Think of its earning growth as a car's top speed. The PG ratio is the value for money score. So P ratio is 50, speed like its growth is 50%. Fair value. What about PE? Growth speed is 10%. 20 divided by 10. Growth is 10 only. Okay. So PEG here is looking giving 2. That is overvalued, overpriced for its potential. PEG tells you if the speed justifies the price. How dividend boost your mutual fund? The question: when mutual fund gets dividend from the stocks it holds, does my NAV increases? Answer is yes. The gain is directly passed on to you. Like let's suppose TCS, Reliance, or HDFC Bank are giving dividends. So what happened? Mutual fund AM increases, NAV rises. Increase in AMU from dividends directly increases the net asset value per unit. There is a tax advantage as well. Mutual fund itself does not pay tax on dividends received. As an investor, you can only pay capital gain tax when you sell your units. So what is key takeaways from this? So economy is slowing but growing. The economy engine is still running strong, keeping an eye on high frequency indicator like PMI, but don't mistake moderation for contraction. Strong themes persist. The consumption story is robust. Sectors like retail, like we have a Trent, Judio, Auto, TVS, M&M, are demonstrating strong demands and expansion. In a market with high growth stocks, usually using tools like a PEG ratio to determine if you are paying a fair price for growth or critical long-term success. Adopt a long-term mindset. Daily news from tax notices to operational hiccups will cause short-term noise of your investment. So these are the things we can say we have discussed. Now let's quickly jump to the dashboard. Just give me a minute. So what happened today? We are going to discuss that thing now. So today market, as we all know, Nifty declines a little bit. So there are certain stocks we can discuss here. A lot of people are invested in the stocks. Like, let me open up. Like IRFC. So let us open a chart for that. So as you can see in weekly, there is certain kind of breakout that is happening, but we cannot say it a breakout. But on MACD, it's like it's going to start. If these channels break, then we can say there is a kind of breakout. But as of now in IRFC, I don't think there's a pullback coming again and again from these levels. So we can take a look or close watch to this, because it's started losing from last year July, and from that point of time it's keep on losing. There are certain weeks which it starts getting taking pullback, but it's not consistent. Now let's move to the next, which is IRCTC. So here we can say the stock is right now in consolidation zone. It's taking around 670. It's taking a pullback. There is a good buying zone, or we can say a support for this. And now if this breaks down, then we have to check another like levels. These are, I think, this one around 575 and around 656 or something. But yeah, as of now, as we can see, this is stock is consolidating. And let me turn it off. Many people are buying BSC. So I think the stock has already gone through a oh, sorry. The stock is already gone through a lot of things, like as we can see over here. As if we can check a monthly view of this, currently it's in good zone. Now we can check CDSL or Birla stock firstly. So Birla Soft, I've already uh, buy that and already purchased and sell out this stock. It's a good stock, but every stock has a good price. If we have purchased to that, then that is fine. Otherwise, that is of no use. So as I have opened monthly chart, as you can see now in MACD, it start taking curve. So might be we can see a hair breakout in coming weeks or month. And this is the month view. So it has a long consolidation as we can say from here, 1st of Feb 2024. Around 2 years have gone, and now the stock has starting showing some confidence, or we can say a turnaround. So if this starts growing and with the good volumes, and if we have this much breakout around 540, then it might goes up to this much, that is the all-time high. We can say first levels are around this much, 689, and then we have a one more target, what, 800, 850. And if that breaks, then the stock has a new highs, stock can hit. On the weekly view, we can check the stock has already starting giving us a breakout for that. Right now it's not had sustained, but hope so in future it will sustain. Now move on to the next stock, which is CDSL. So as you can see, disclaimer is like I have already invested in this stock. So let me just cancel it out. So as you can see in the weekly view, stock from the last a lot of weeks has shown a downtrend. Let's check the month view. So yeah, in the month view as well, the stock is not surviving at the high, that is 108 1800. So these are the levels for this. And let's talk about the IT ETF. Most of the people have invested in IT sector in the silver. Let's check, sorry, the week view. So as you can see the weekly view, after long consolidation, the IT sector is showing some strength from these levels from last to last month, and let's hope it will start growing. We have a monthly as well. So these are the different stocks we have captured, and These are the things we have discussed right now, and we can say keep watching, keep like and subscribing on our channel. Let's hope for the best for the tomorrow. What will happen? Let's hope for the best for the. So stay tuned and good luck. Bye bye. See you next time. Hasta la vista.